What's going on, everyone? My name is UnderTheRadar, and welcome back to the P4G. This is the semifinals. Now, real quick, I do have a little bit of housekeeping to do. You will notice I have not been uploading these past 2 weeks or so, 3 weeks or so. School is kind of sort of kicking my ass right now. Like, it's beating me hardcore. I'm struggling to keep my 4.0, and normally I don't have to struggle. Normally I can just breeze through and get a 4.0. But my teachers in college right now, the only grades that they're giving us are tests. And for me personally, I'm an awful test taker. I'm a really good paper writer, and I'm really good at doing assignments like presentations and public speaking. Obviously that's why I do YouTube, because I can put myself out there, and I don't have any problems with it. But I get really anxious with tests. So since I'm only having tests in this class, I'm studying like crazy. Like, I'm studying on average about 4 hours a day for this one class. And then about 2 hours for another class, because it's very, very similar. We have like one paper every half semester and then 2 tests every half semester. So we only have 6 grades total. So I'm like stressing hardcore over school. So because of that, my editing, I have all of these videos recorded. Like, at the time that you guys are seeing this video, I'm recording this on Friday. It's going up Friday, hopefully. But I have my last 2 games of the APA done, and I have a third that, or no, I have one APA game done, ready to be edited and done, and then I have another one that I'm doing on Sunday that will be ready to be done and uploaded, but I just haven't had the time to hit upload or edit the videos. So I hope you guys understand that. School is very important for me. I'm going to law school in another semester, so I'm very stressed right now. So I'm really doing my best to attempt to get this exactly how I feel I need it to be with school. But in about 2 more weeks or so, it'll all, no, jeez, when are finals? I'm not sure when finals are, actually. I think I'm in week 12 right now, and there's 16 weeks, so about another month or so, then everything will be smooth sailing. Another thing, whenever you guys send me these messages on Showdown, I want you guys to know I do see them. I greatly appreciate literally everything. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate these messages. I just always have Showdown up on my computer, so I don't see them. And then whenever I go to reply, it says that you guys are offline. So, like, if I go to click on a name, and it won't show, oh, he's still online. But normally I go on there and it says offline. So I just don't even reply. But to everyone who sends me these, thank you very, very much. I appreciate all of the support on everything I do. And as you can see, I leave the vast majority of them up just as a reminder to me that I have people out there that care about my content. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the P4G now that I've rambled on for 3 minutes. So the P4G semifinals, we are going up against the biggest YouTuber in the league. We're also going up against one of the best battlers in the league, in my opinion. I think aDrive, he doesn't get enough credit for how good he actually is. And then whenever people do give him the credit, they also tear down other people by saying that, like, P4G is just easy wins, or NP is just easy wins, this, that, and the other. So it's like he's on either end of the spectrum, but he's a very, 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 very good battler. I played him once before. I did win, and I have a lot of respect for him. I have a lot of respect for him in the Draft League community as well as in the YouTube community. However, let's go ahead and take a look at his team, because we got to beat him. We have got to get back-to-back championships. We are literally this game, and then we are in the championships. We are 1 game away from going back-to-back championships. The only person that I know to have done that in a YouTube league is George, Septile MC. He is the only one. That is crazy. But he has a Tapu Koko, Latias, Mega Beedrill, Donphan, Diggersby, Bronzong, Umbreon, Primarina, Gourgeist, Primeape, and Moltres. So his team is very, 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 very unique because of the Tapu Koko Mega Beedrill core. He has very good Volt Turn. With the Bronzong, Umbreon, Primarina, Gourgeist, he has very, very, very good bulk. Doesn't have the best reliable recovery, because between all of them, it has Synthesis on Gourgeist and then Wish on Umbreon, and that's it. Oh, and Donphan, I'm sorry. Latias can pretty much do anything, especially versus my team. It can either be bulky or it could be like setup with Z. I'm kind of sort of expecting setup with Z, probably Electrium Z. Maybe not Electrium Z because of Tapu Koko. Maybe Dragonium Z. Either way, I'm expecting a Z move on Lati. Moltres is a super Z move user. He loves Z Sunny Day Moltres. He absolutely loves it. Tapu Koko, I'm more expecting like a Life Orb or an Expert Belt set with the likes of maybe... also, if you guys need a quick reminder of my team, Mega Medicham, Togekiss, Shaman. I'm expecting Brave Bird just for Shaman or Nature's Madness, but Nature's Madness doesn't really make a whole bunch of sense because I can still synthesis that off. Dragonite, Rhyperior, I'm expecting Grass Knot. Gengar, Electros, Quillfish, Empoleon, Darman, Linoon. I'm expecting Nature's Madness for Electros. So, Tapu Koko's moveset, I'm expecting to be Thunderbolt, U-Turn, Grass Knot, and then Brave Bird or Nature's Madness, either one. That's kind of sort of what I'm expecting with like an Expert Belt or a Life Orb or even Lefties. But Tapu Koko has very, very, very bad 4-move slot syndrome versus my team. Another Mon that actually really, 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 really worries me is Diggersby. On my team, let's go ahead and take a look at my team so you guys can know how much Diggersby throttles my team. Everything is at least 2-shotted by it, including Rhyperior. Everything is 2-shot. Except for like Air Balloon plus Shuka Berry and Empoleon. It's impossible for me to not be 2-shot by this thing. So I have to prep in a way that if he's set up, like I'm fully expecting Agility Diggersby. I'm kind of assuming that his offensive core is going to be Tapu Koko, Mega Beedrill, Lati, Diggersby, and then Bronzong plus Primarina or Moltres. That's kind of sort of what I'm expecting. I don't really expect Umbreon all that much just because I do have Mega Medicham that can just completely throttle its entire life. So yeah, Diggersby is terrifying for my team. Also, if you look at his team, Mega Medicham has the exact same effect for his team. Everything is 2-shot by it. Literally everything is 2-shot by it, depending on the coverage that I run. Tapu Koko can be 2-shot by any of the elemental punches. Latias by Ice Punch. Beedrill is actually 2-shot by Drain Punch. Donphan, actually defensive Donphan might not be, but it takes a lot. Let me calc that. I'm actually really curious. What is that thing called? Medicham. Megger. Ice Punch versus Storm. Nope. Won't. Oh yeah, High Jump Kick still 2-KOs pretty easily. And after Rocks, it looks like after Rocks, it looks like even Ice Punch still 2-KOs. Yeah. 17. What about with Rocks? 71% chance to do a KO after Rocks. So this thing really struggles to not pick up a kill every single time it's in against him. Bronzong is 2-tapped by Fire Punch, and then Primarina by Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, a bunch of different things like that. I wonder how much Drain Punch does to... I don't know why I put Drain Punch where Mega Medicham should be. I'm kind of sort of dumb. Also, this is going to be a little bit of a longer team builder because this game is so important. Holy crap, they put how much you recover with Drain Punch now. That is brand new. When did that get added? Holy crap, I love that. Yeah, even Drain Punch does a lot to Fizzed-Up Donphan. So he has a very hard time switching into this thing. He can run defensive Moltres if he wants to, but with Electric Terrain and Thunder Punches, it OHKOs, especially after Rocks. He can run Primarina, but in Electric Terrain, even to physically defensive, it does like 71%. He can run Donphan, but as you can see, I can beat that thing 1v1, because if he has no attack investment and he switches in on rocks, this recovers me enough after 2 hits of it to be able to take an earthquake and also be able to 2-shot it, I'm pretty sure, or 3-shot it. So maybe not 3-shot it. I might have to switch into something to get a little bit more chip damage off on it, but it is very easy for me to wear that thing down. So Mega Medicham is a big threat for his team, and another big threat for his team is Gengar. If he brings the 6 that I'm expecting and doesn't bring Umbreon, Gengar will get a kill every single time it comes in, and I don't even have to question it. He has no ghost resists outside of Umbreon. Well, he has 1 immunity in Diggersby, but aside from that, he has no ghost resists at all. So because of that, it's very, very easy for me to spam moves against him with my Gengar. And there is one other win con that I'm going to not talk about until we get into the actual team builder, but just know that it is very possible for him to not bring Umbreon, or not bring Primarina. Like, he has a lot of things that he could bring. I might not even expect Moltres. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about the team that I decided to craft. I want to give a big shout out to Ultra Player. He is, you will see a video of his up on my channel, just because he played one of my APA games for me whenever I broke my ribs earlier this week. No, last week when you guys are seeing this. Might have been earlier this week. I don't even remember. All of the weeks just blend together now, but he played one of them for me because it was very hard for me to sit up for any extended period of time. So anyway, he played one of them, and he helped me immensely with this team build. He helped me immensely. And on top of that, I also got a couple of mocks with this team, and it had a very promising result from my mocks, and that makes me happy. So the biggest win con in this game is Linoon. With max HP, I'm able to set up on quite literally everything on his team, with a couple exceptions. Life Orb Tapu Koko, I cannot set up on that in Electric Terrain. Outside of Electric Terrain, I can. Z Draco Latios, because I can't live a Z Draco. I can live a regular Draco. Adamant Mega Beedrill, so if he's Adamant, I can't do it, so I need to definitely scout for that. And then Diggersby. Everything else, oh, and Primeape. I can set up on Bronzong, I can set up on Donphan, I can set up on Jolly Beedrill, I can set up on Primarina that is not Specs, which I do not expect it to be Specs versus me, because that means that he just gets one-shotted by Thunder Punch. Gourgeist, even with a Will-O-Wisp, I'm fine with setting up on it, because of the fact that if I have his team weakened enough, even at plus 6 with a burn, I'm able to sweep through his team with extreme speed. So, because of that, I can set up on a lot of things. I can even set up on Moltres that does not have the sun up from Z Sunny Day. So, like a regular Fire Blast, I can actually take 1, even after rocks. If you guys don't believe me, I do want to show you this. I'm at 244 versus Moltres. If he's a Z move, you won't have that. I can take 1 after rocks. That is pretty big, because as you can see, just by going here to plus 6, extreme speed does 96 to 115. It completely nukes him. And another thing that his team is very weak to is priority. So because of that, I built this team attempting to try to whittle down his entire team, wall break a little bit, and then have the ability to clean up with priority. I have 3 of them on this team, and all of them do massive amounts of work to him. So because of that, Linoon will be the main win con that I'm going to be trying to set up for this game. It has great potential, as do a couple of other things. So in order to attempt to get the chip damage that I need off on things like Tapu Koko, on things like Donphan, on a bunch of mons that I think are going to be a little bit of a problem for me, I have my Electros. I'm running completely Fizz Def with an Assault Vest. This gives me enough Spadef to be able to not be 3-shot by non-Life Orbed Dazzling Gleam. This also allows me to be able to Acid Spray Tapu Koko, along with clicking Giga Drain and gaining enough health back to where I'll be able to beat it 1v1 without him killing me with Dazzling Gleam. That also allows me to be able to hit Donphan with an Acid Spray, lower its special defense by 2 stages, and if he's just like max HP or mixed HP with attack and a little bit of speed with no SPDEF, then I'm able to one-shot him with Giga Drain, gain all of the health back, and the most he can do to me is click Knock Off. And that little bit of chip damage instantly puts him in range of Drain Punch from my Mega Medicham, Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Fake Out, Bullet Punch, like anything that I want to. That Giga Drain damage is huge. That also prevents his Lottie from being able to set up Calm Minds on me for free, because I will consistently lower his SPDEF. And if he cannot set up Calm Minds on me, then I do not have anything to worry about. Even if he's like Reflect type and takes my Electric typing, I don't care, because I'm going to consistently click Acid Spray and keep his SPDEF dropping. Eventually he will get to +6, because I believe this has 100% accuracy. So no matter what, I will be able to deal with that. The best thing that he could do is click Calm Mind and then get to like +3, and then think that that'll be enough to sweep through my team. However, I'm going to have a couple of safety nets for that. So this set is very, very crucial. I do think that this is going to be my designated lead, because no matter what he leads off with, I'm able to deal with it. If he leads off with Umbreon, let's say he brings Umbreon and he leads off with it, I'm able to get a slow U-turn off, because as you can see, I'm running a relaxed nature. This is because I outspeed a it's a non-speed reducing nature Bronzong. So if he's running like a relaxed Bronzong, which he should be, with 0 speed IVs, he will still outslow me. But if he doesn't, then I will outslow him, and I will get the slow U-turn off. And getting the slow U-turn off means that I'll be able to get some switch initiative. I'll be able to drop in my Mega Medicham, or if I get fast one, I can still drop in Mega Medicham before rocks come in, and that's pretty big. Same thing with Umbreon, Primarina, I can nuke that. I can live any one hit from his Diggersby, click Giga Drain, instantly putting it in range of my priority. Moltres, I can Thunderbolt, like everything that he could lead off with. My Electros has a fantastic matchup against. So this is my best lead possible, in my opinion. Then we're going to talk about the greatest of all time, Mega Medicham. Okay, so this Mega Medicham set, it's designed to outspeed Diggersby. And with this, because, oh, also his speed tiers are weird. Like it goes 130, 110, 145. The next fastest thing is Primeape and Moltres at 95. Which I'm not really threatened out by them. Maybe Moltres, but I have things for Moltres, so I'm not super worried about that. And then Diggersby. So I can run Adamant Mega Medicham and have a really, really, really good time with Bullet Punch, Fire Punch, Drain Punch, and Thunder Punch. I actually changed Fire Punch to Ice Punch on my other computer, because if he is a Bolt Beam, he's ran this before. He's ran a Calm Mind Roost Bolt Beam Lottie, or like he's run a Mono Thunderbolt Lottie. He's run mono attacking Lotties multiple times. So if he is that, I would like to be able to have Ice Punch to hit it super effectively. And Ice Punch still hits Gourgeist for the exact same amount of damage, and Drain Punch does a lot to Bronzong as it is, so I don't really think that I need to worry about Fire Punch. If I'm not mistaken, Drain Punch does a solid 40% to SPDEF. Oh, that's my meme set. Drain Punch versus Bronzong. Yeah, as you can see, it does a lot. And if he's fully FizzDef with a bold nature, it's the same thing practically, it does 40 to 48. So it still does plenty. I don't need this extra little tiny bit of power. I don't really need that to guarantee the 2-shot. Drain Punch is plenty for me. But it just does so much work against the team. He does not have a safe switch into it, and I'm not going to run High Jump Kick in case he does bring Gourgeist, just because it's silly for me to do that, in my opinion. So along with that, Bullet Punch is there because, again, his team is very weak to priority, so things like Tapu Koko and Mega Beedrill, they're going to get absolutely nuked by this. It does about 35% to Tapu Koko, and it does about 40% to Mega Beedrill, instantly putting them both in range of a couple forms of priority that I have. Linoon setup or my Dragonite in the back, obviously. Along with this, his main answers to this are probably going to be like defensive Rocky Helmet Primarina. This just nukes it with Thunder Punch, so I don't really have to worry about that too much, which is nice. But yeah, he has a very hard time switching into this monster, so I'm going to take full advantage of that, and I'm going to run Adamant. On top of taking advantage of that and running Adamant, I'm bringing Adamant Banded Dragonite. So why am I running Adamant Banded whenever I can't outspeed Diggersby? Well, here's why. I fully expect Diggersby to either be Choice Scarfed, or I expect it to be Agility, or Double Danced. Any one of them. And if that is the set that he is, it does not matter how much speed I run. I'm going to be clicking Extreme Speed against it because it will out-prioritize its Quick Attack, it'll outspeed it no matter what, and it'll get off some really good damage. I believe it does about 60%. And after Rocks, plus 1 hit from Gengar, plus a Giga Drain from my Electros, and Extreme Speed from my Linoon, any hit from my Mega Medicham, it straight up nukes literally everything. So, because of this, I am fully expecting... Oh, also, one really crucial thing. This 60 HP investment, this is very important because I'm able to take a Choice Scarfed Earthquake or Return from full health. So, let's say I lead off with this, and he leads off with his Bronzong, and he goes directly into his... that's a bad example. For whatever reason, if he switches this thing in when I'm at full health, if he switches his Diggersby into my Mega Medicham when I'm at full health, I can live one Return or Earthquake guaranteed, and I can click Drain Punch to prevent that thing from setting up. That is something that I do not even have to think twice about. If I'm at, well, actually 98%. If I'm above 98%, I'm Gucci. Anyway, so the priority for Extreme Speed just does so well. Also, Thunder Punch again for his Primarina, because I expect that to be another one of his main switch-ins to this monster. And then Fire Punch is there just for his Bronzong. This cannot break through Physdef, Physically Defensive Umbreon. It cannot do it. However, if he's Spadef Umbreon like he should be for my Gengar, it can break through that. I want to double check the calcs real quick. Also, can I just say, I'm very sad that the only Monotype thing they have here is Choice Band Monotype. Or, I'm sorry, the only Choice Banded set they have here is in Monotype. Because Choice Banded Dragonite is still really good. Versus... As you can see, Dragonclaw does 52 to 62. Meaning that if he's fully Spadef, I'm able to two-shot it with Dragonclaw. If he's Physdef, I cannot, and that's really good information, because then I know that he will take a little bit more from my Gengar. Overall, though, really good wall breaker and a really good late game cleaner, depending on what he brings. If he brings a very offensive team, like a Primeape, a Diggersby, Tapu Koko, Mega Beedrill, Specs Primarina. If he brings like those 5 plus a Bronzong to get a Brox, this thing can go in. Also, this speed is to outspeed Max Speed Primarina. It's 123. Then I have Choice Scarfed Gengar. I have Sludge Wave, Shadow Ball, Thunderbolt, Energy Ball, Max Speed, Max Special Attack. This is pretty much just to ensure... oh, also, with Linoon, plus 76 with Play Rough, guarantees that I one-shot Spadef Umbreon, a plus 6. I'm kind of sort of remembering some of these calcs as I go, because I built this team about a week ago. So, with this set, it's a very good late-game cleaner again. Another really crucial thing that I wanted to build with this team, I wanted to be able to have the versatility that whatever I see in Team Preview, I'm able to say, okay, Dragonite is not as good of a late game cleaner, or Linoon is not as good of a wall breaker, so I'm going to use it as a late game cleaner, or vice versa. Mega Medicham is a really good late game cleaner because he brought a very slow team, so I'm going to use my Dragonite, Gengar, and Linoon as wall breakers. So I wanted to be able to have that diversity. This can do just that. It can break down his offensive mons, or it can outspeed them and one-shot them. For example, Sludge Wave to Tapu Koko. Shadow Ball can't one-shot Mega Beedrill, but after Stealth Rocks, it does a lot. And then Thunderbolt is there for his... oh, Moltres. If he's Z Sunny Day Moltres, I wanted Thunderbolts. That way, after Stealth Rocks, I can one-shot it no matter what. That's the main reason why I wanted that. And then Energy Ball is there just for his Diggersby or his Donphan. However, I'm probably not going to be clicking it because after Sludge Wave, if he decides to set up on me, I'm going to continuously attack it. It has no recovery unless it's like Cheek Pouch Citrus Berry, but then it's not huge power. Then I'm fine. I'm going to continuously click Sludge Wave against it because the second I do that, it is instantly in range of Choice Band and Dragonite's Extreme Speed. So that's kind of the way I'm going to look at it there. And if he is Choice Scarfed, he won't be able to set up on me, and he'll have to predict either a Return or an Earthquake. And as you can see, I have one weakness to Earthquake in my Wall Core and one immunity. So it will, well, 2 immunities actually, if you count Dragonite. But it will force him to try to sort of make predictions with Scarf Diggersby if he brings it. I really like Scarf Gengar, by the way. It's probably one of my favorite mons in my entire team. Like, my entire draft. I love Gengar. So then I have my my Empoleon. With 28 attack investment, or a defense investment with the Shuka Berry, I'm guaranteed to be able to live in Earthquake from full from a Life Orbed Diggersby. Click Scald against it, do a lot of damage to ensure that it is instantly in range of Extreme Speed for my Dragonite. With Stealth Rock, Roar, and Defog, I'm able to guarantee get up rocks. I'm able to keep rocks off my side of the field and get them up again because his Wall Core, like Umbreon and Bronzong, struggle to beat down my Empoleon 1v1. And Roar is there because if he does not bring any coverage, like let's say he brings Calm Mind, Roost, Dragon coverage plus Psychic coverage, or Dragon coverage plus, what would be really good against me? Dragon... well, I guess Dragon plus Electric coverage is the best against me because of Togekiss plus Empoleon. But if he doesn't bring Electric coverage on his Lottie for whatever reason, I can Roar that out, and I can stop Calm Mind Lottie from destroying my face. So that's pretty nice. Fully Spadef allows me to live a Thunderbolt plus from full from Life Orb Tapu Koko and get off a Scald on it, which is really crucial, or set up my rocks turn 1. But I won't be leading with this thing. The only way that this thing will come out turn 1 is if I lead off with my Electros and then I click U-turn and then I go into my Empoleon because he has Bronzong out. That's the only way that'll happen. And then if I do that, I'm probably going to play some Mind Games and I'm going to click Scald over Defog or Stealth Rocks because I kind of sort of want some damage off on his team. But yeah, that is the team. About 30 minutes of a team builder. I don't think I've taken this long in a team builder ever, so I hope that you guys did enjoy me kind of sort of going a little bit more in depth with what I'm bringing for this game, because it is a super important game. It's probably the most important game of the season for both myself and aDrive, so I'm really hoping you guys did enjoy that. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Thank you all again so much for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like down below for me. Also leave a comment letting me know what you think of the team. If you enjoy longer team builders, if you want to see live team builders in the future whenever I'm done this semester, because whenever I'm done this semester, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon League should be starting up. But anyway, with that, I'm going to go and get out of here. Thank you all again so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.